Excuse me, literally just finished breakfast. I am running very late today. Okay, here we go. Sound check. Okay, here we go. Perfect. Alrighty. I need a shave. G'day folks, welcome back to Tales of Arise. I am Demon Hunter 352, the idiot with no idea what he's doing, just started the timer. Well, Alphen's having a bit of a rough day. He's got his memory back. He's got his sense of pain back. I think he's hurting pretty bad right now. Not that you know it from the way he's moving. Also, Shion's been kidnapped. Okay, we got some sailors who survived. Good. Hey, mister. No causey trouble. Okie dokie.
You're certainly full of surprises, aren't you?
Trust me, it's not intentional.
Sorry, that was insensitive of me. Though, there's still an awful lot I wish I could understand. Every new piece of information seems only to yield further mysteries. The truth feels just as elusive as when we first started. I am well aware of where you got your powers. But why, as a Danon, do you bear the same crest as the current Renan sovereign? More to the point, why choose a Danon for their sovereign in the first place? And then there is the Maiden, a figure so powerful, she's playing yin to the sovereign's yang in esoteric ceremonies. And yet, I've never even heard of her. Then again, this all occurred 300 years ago. What if the term sovereign doesn't even hold the same meaning as it did back then? Listen, I may be a traitor among my people, but I am still Renan, born and raised. I learned the same history, listened rapt to the same tales. And yet now I feel like there was little truth to any of it.
Speaking of which, there's something else that I remember from the spirit channeling ceremony. It used the Renis Alma.
You're certain?
Yes. Or at least that's what they called it. Only you would know if it was one and the same.
Oh, I have never laid eyes on the real artifact myself. And you never participated in a crown contest. You're not even Renan. Many mysteries lay buried in these 3 centuries past.
3 centuries is more than several lifetimes. Was I really out that long?
Well, I'm only estimating based on historical record. But all the facts would seem to point that way.
Who the hell am I?
If I may be frank, we have even bigger fish to fry than that. By comparison, the far more important question at hand is, just what does it all mean?
Frank, huh?
Sometimes, we need a little help in addressing the truth behind our pain.
He'd know,
Not to compete over lives lost, but I suspect your count is still somewhat beneath mine.
Thanks for lending me an ear. And sorry for being a bother.
Please, no thanks are necessary. The quicker you get back on your feet, the sooner we can all get back out there.
I'm pretty sure Dohalim did most of the talking there. Big shipwreck indeed. It was a massive ship. Swimming. Cold water can't be good for those aches and pains. Yeah, that's fair. They don't look like they've got many fighters here. And I'm not seeing any armoured soldiers to protect them. Which is understandable since they're, you know, escapees. Chickens! I'm gonna poke around before we do all of the story things. Now why would I do that? Assuming you can keep the livestock away from them. They can do with what they've got. Hey, Kisara. I need the team, Mum.
What do you see out there?
Zeugles. Strays by the looks of it. We unwittingly disturbed their territory on our way here, and now they're looking pretty riled up. So, feel like you're making headway? You know, sorting through things?
All I know is Shion needs our help. As for what happens after that...
Say, how did you get back down here from Lenegis, anyway?
I came down in a Renan starship. I have Naori to thank for that.
What happened to her? Did she come with you?
She stayed behind. Just as I wanted to get back to Dana and my people, Naori's place was with her fellow Renans, performing her duties as the Maiden. Neither of us asked for the power or roles we were given. I suppose we felt a kinship with each other in that sense. But even then...
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Danans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own, to serve against her will as well?
Even within Renan society itself, there exists a hierarchy. I don't think she was ever given the option to refuse. Despite that, she did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. And even after that, she still helped me escape back to Dana.
Naori's a
She
sweetie.
stayed behind on Lenegis to help any of her people who survived. I owe her more than words can express. A debt left to fester for what? 300 years? How do I even begin to make up for something like that?
In all honesty, you don't. You can't atone for what's happened in the past. I don't think anyone can. Be it several centuries ago, or just yesterday.
What are you saying? That I might as well give up?
I'm saying you don't have to be a white knight in shining armor.
Says the
Back
knight
after
in
my
white
brother
shining
had passed
armor.
away, it was you who told me that his dream lived on inside me. And you did the same for him, for Dohalim, when he was ready to give up too. You were there for both of us. You know what I heard? I heard you telling me to keep fighting. To strive no matter what.
And I was out of line. I had no right to ask that of you.
No, you're wrong. Those words were exactly what I needed to hear at the time. In fact, I would go as far as to say that I wouldn't even be here had I not heard them. Left to my own devices, who knows when I would have been able to pick myself up. Besides, it's not like killing all those people was a choice that you made of your own free will, right? The truly terrible ones are the people who abducted you. The ones who forced you to wield that power. They're the ones you should be blaming. Not only that, but that guilt you feel inside, that's all the proof you need to know you're a good person, Alphen. Do you understand? If I'm still allowed to fight and keep on living, then damn it, Alphen, so the hell are you. But if you're still not convinced, then ask yourself this. What is it that you've really been fighting for this whole time? Go on, ask yourself.
What I've been fighting for, huh?
He looks a bit more grim with his whole face back. I think it's the eyebrows.
All this time, I thought it was the worrying about Xion and the pain bringing you down. I didn't realize you were lonely too.
I guess all of us are. In one way or another.
Yeah, but you've only just found out. I mean, no, not found out. Remembered.
To tell you the truth, I was actually beginning to forget I'd even lost my memory in the first place. Now that it's returned, well, you can see what I'm like. It's strange. When I think about Lenegus, it still feels like it was only a year or two ago that I was there. But then I realized what feels like years was actually centuries ago.
What about your hometown? Do you know if it's still there?
I doubt it. When the Renans invaded, the world as I knew it changed overnight. Even if the place is still there physically, I expect the people will be long gone. Certainly everyone I knew, at least. My family, my friends.
Yeah, I know how that feels. I have no home to return to either. No family waiting for me. I used to curse my bad luck that I'd ever been born a mage in the first place. Otherwise, if I hadn't, maybe my mother and father would still be alive today. Although if that had been the case, I guess I'd probably still be just another slave with no means to resist. I'd never have met up with you guys, that's for sure.
Have you learned to embrace your powers yet?
Nuh-uh. I resent them a little less than before, though. They've kept me alive this long, right? I try not to think about it too much. After all, who can predict what the future will hold? I guess what I'm trying to say is that with everything that's happened in your past, finding out you're the Sovereign and all, it's no wonder you're conflicted. Heck, honestly, I think anyone would be.
Rinwell.
First it was Xion, then it was me, and now it's you. All of us suffering, just because of some power we never even asked for.
Sad.
Yeah.
Sorry, Poodle
All
looks
this
sad.
time you were suffering right in front of me, and I never even knew. I feel like I finally understand what you and Xion were going through.
You couldn't have known. Still, if you want to make it up to her,
And now
shouldn't
Poodle
we
looks
hurry
happy.
it up and rescue her already? Poor Xion must be lonely, all by herself wherever she is.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get going.
Poodle makes the best faces. You okay, dude? Oh no! Mahava went down with the ship? Nowhere left to run, huh? If we can get a boat out here, we might be able to get them back to some of the liberated realms. Take them to Menancia, they'll like it there.
Alphen, are we gonna go rescue Shion or what? What's gotten into you, man? Aren't you worried about her?
Do I even have any right to be?
If you were in my place, you'd say, to hell with all that. What do you want to do?
Sounds like me. Pretending I have all the answers is kind of my forte.
Come on, man, snap out of it. This isn't like you. Look, I get it. You finally remember your past, only to feel like you've lost yourself again. You're in shock, and who wouldn't be? Worse still, you blame yourself for what happened. And yeah, I don't agree, but that doesn't mean I don't understand either. But here's the thing. None of that's got anything to do with Shion.
I guess.
It's about Naori, isn't it? Look, you're still here, aren't you? Who's to say this chick isn't alive and kicking out there somewhere, too? Fine, I've said my piece. The thing is, though, where does this leave Shion?
My power consumed me once already. I left behind a path of fire and destruction. And the same thing could happen again. I can't guarantee anyone's safety, including Shion's.
So you think we might get burned up because of your sovereign powers? I can think of worse ways to go. Come on, fight this thing! What happened to the guy who talked to me after my dad died? The one who cared enough to reach out and save me?
Good question.
That's the guy I was proud to follow. Not this faltering imposter who's taken his place.
Law.
No, I'm serious. What's gotten into you, man? Just give me the word and I'll beat some sense into you if that's what it takes. Now, I'm gonna ask you this once and only once. Are you serious about rescuing Shion or not? What's it gonna be, Alphen?
What do you think? Of course I want to rescue her. Hell, I'd do it right now if I could.
So then quit griping and do it already!
Listen, you're probably right about all this.
Alphen.
It's exactly like you said. Whatever happened in my past has nothing to do with Shion. But there's still so much that There I go again. So much for the inspiring Alphen of old.
He could be a pain sometimes. Besides, even a hero has to let the cracks show once in a while, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Just give me a little more time to fill in the cracks. And thanks, Law.
Hey, don't even mention it. You've totally got this, Alphen. I believe in you.
Back to the inn, I guess.
Back to the inn? Okay. What's in here? Oh. Sounds like things might have taken a nasty turn in Pelagion. Or however you're supposed to say it. Hey kids. I'm not mean. You're rude. I bet those kids have never actually seen an armored soldier.
Alphen! There you are!
Giant Skittles.
Zoogles, that's what! They're almost at the village gates!
Any closer and they'll be house hunting. I knew we shouldn't have cut through their territory.
choice did you have?
That sounds bad.
Can you fight? No shame in bowing out if you're not up for it.
Kisara's right. You don't want to go overdoing it.
I'm up for it.
Really?
You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. It's now or never, right?
Alvin, right. Great to have you back. Now let's do this!
Dun-dun. Bumbling fighter extraordinaire. Ooh, fiery punch. Stronger counter edge. Mahahaha. Very well.
Look sharp, people. If we don't act fast, they're going to get into the village.
Right. We need to hurry.
Oh, this way. Folks are taking shelter. Good.
Remember, if the pain's too much,
We've all got our own pain to deal with. I'm done letting others pick up my slack.
Here they come!
Let's rumble!
We can't let even a single one through!
Wrong one.
There's a firm no-Zoogle policy.
Fine by me. Let's get to work then. Talent Storm! Bet that shell's hiding something dangerous.
It's almost too strong.
Then I'll split it open!
Be my guest. Eat dirt!
Big blast!
Piercing roar!
You're mine! No escape!
Shield and mace!
Here I come!
Now.
No escape!
frozen.
Hammer!
My turn!
I'll tear you apart!
I'm not done! Severing
Here it
wings!
comes!
Here I come!
Hear it now!
Strike!
Desperate spin!
Prepare to be
See
sealed!
this thing!
Tiger blade!
I can carve through armor!
Howl!
You're mine! I'm not done!
Dreams.
Take Bolero!
Severing wings! Here I come!
Desperate spin!
I'm not done! My turn!
I win.
Alphen, you okay?
I'm fine. This pain thing really hurts, huh?
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though. It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve in that regard.
Anyway, I'm glad we could protect the village, especially after everything they've done for us.
What's up, Alpha?
Yeah.
You know, this Olim kind of reminds me of home. The people here have hidden themselves away out of the fear of being found, always watching their backs. Though in the end, home was destroyed anyway.
That won't happen here.
Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit I sense?
Yeah. I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to process. But I've learned something too. My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers, it comes from having so much of myself stripped away from me back then. Friends, family, home. They took everything from me, and left me with nothing but guilt. I was completely alone. At least that's what I thought. But not anymore. Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about. Friends who hold me up. Friends who make me feel like I'm worth something. And I won't lose that. Not ever again. I'll protect those bonds with everything I have. That's why I need to keep fighting.
But Xion comes first.
Of course. First we rescue Xion, then we defeat Volron and liberate Dana. Everyone, will you fight with me?
Say the word and I'm there.
Certainly no objections.
Then it's agreed. Our next stop will be the capital, Pelegion.
Okay, that's how you say
According
that.
to the villagers, there's a huge cliff separating Thistleum from the capital. Luckily for us, there's a path we can use to climb up.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
We're gonna have to do without Xion and without the blazing sword for a bit. No one to shoot down the flyers.
We don't know what lies ahead. We should prepare well before we venture forth.
Yeah, can't exactly fight at the top of your game when you're hungry.
Good point. Let's stop by the inn and plan our next move from there. By the way, how is Mahavar doing? Wait, don't tell me we still haven't found him.
It's not like we haven't been looking. I've covered the whole length and breadth of the coast, but...
All of the other crew members are accounted for, including us. But we weren't able to find Mahavar. He's still missing.
I see.
Perhaps he couldn't bring himself to abandon the ship.
You mean at the bottom of the ocean? Damn it.
We don't know that it sank. We all washed up on the same shore. If the ship went down, isn't it strange we haven't come across a single piece of debris?
Do you think he might still be alive somewhere out there?
I think stranger things have happened. Whether he's alive or otherwise, we've exhausted all the avenues available to us. All we can do now is press on ahead.
Fine, let's get going.
Very pragmatic.
Thistleum was founded by Danans fleeing the tyranny of Renan lords, right? But when you first came, they must have known Dohalim was Renan. So why do you think they let us in?
They almost didn't. But it wasn't just Dohalim they were wary of. They didn't trust any of us.
Even the weird Danans just like them?
When you live life in constant fear of being pursued, it's only a matter of time before all outsiders start to seem a potential threat.
I suppose that makes sense. So how did you convince them to trust us?
You saw how destitute the village was. They needed food, badly. We hunted some Zeugles for them. That seemed to do the trick.
Of course, a little magic-assisted roast didn't hurt things.
Never underestimate a full stomach's ability to put a person at ease. It turns out a hearty meal can be a powerful weapon.
Wait, Rinwell doesn't have fire spells. She has wind, water, and light.
Something's on your mind. You having second thoughts about rescuing Xion?
Of course not. Xion's our friend. Almeidrea was the one I hated. For as long as I can remember, she served as a symbol to me of everything Renan. But ever since getting to know Xion, I realized it doesn't make sense to group people together like that. Every individual is different.
Thank fuck.
I see.
Besides, the situation with Almeidrea was something else entirely. I'd already decided I wasn't going to kill her, but when I saw her die right in front of me, a part of me thought it served her right, that she'd gotten what she deserved. But another part regretted that someone else had come along and killed her instead. Don't get me wrong. If I had the chance again, I still wouldn't kill her. But it's not like I'll be shedding any tears now that she's gone.
Good. That bitch was fucked in the head.
It's all so confusing. I don't know how to make sense of any of it.
Who said it had to make sense?
Huh?
Rinwell. You've done nothing wrong. You've started to question the beliefs you've held all your life. It's only natural for you to feel disoriented. You didn't give in to the hatred you felt for Almeidrea. You made a choice not to kill her. And that's significant, whether you realize it or not. As for what it means exactly, that might be worth taking some time to figure out on your own.
Some time.
Or don't, if you don't want to. It's just an idea. I'm still searching too, remember?
No, I think you're right. It can't hurt to keep searching after all. And hey, thanks, Kisara.
Aww. Alright, this guy's got a job for us.
Okay. Why? Ugh.
And it just got personal for Kisara.
Damn it.
What?
Kisara saying ain't? What? That?
Is that so?
Okay.
Great job.
I'll teach these small fry who's the apex predator of these waters. Just watch and see.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves now.
I guess we're having fish for dinner tonight.
There it is. And it's wearing a star. Off you go.
You're saying we should check the owl forest?
Oh noes! I can't fast travel. Makes sense. We took a boat to get here and we don't have a boat.
I think Huro senses an owl around here.
Feels like I'm melting.
Calaglia was pretty hot, but at least the air there was dry. Out here, it feels like I'm trying to walk through thick soup.
I can hardly breathe, it's so stuffy. And don't get me started on the insects. You hanging in there, Hoodle?
It's brutal, all right. I can feel my energy being drained away just by walking. All this vegetation makes it hard to keep an eye out. Keep your wits about you, everyone. And watch you don't keel over while you're at it.
What's needed at times like these is a relaxing hot spring. That would soon help us adjust.
And where do you expect us to find one of those?
What about you, Alphen? All that gear, and you hardly seem to be breaking a sweat.
Yeah, I guess when you've lived a life devoid of pain for as long as I have, even feeling hot and bothered can be a welcome change.
Well, lucky you, I guess. Just don't expect us to carry you when you pass out.
Angry Bacon!
I'm not done! Enter storm! Sonic thrust! Rising Falcon!
If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay?
Now, if they rush us, we get Kisara to get in their way.
Should've messed with me!
Magic is in!
Severing wings!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Blazing flame! I'll finish you here and now! Bridwell!
Frozen.
Hammer!
Bang.
My turn! You're mine! Mirage! Severing wind!
I'll crush
Whoop.
you!
Mystic for the finish.
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
I feel sprightlier than before.
I'm gonna explore a bit.
Little help.
More angry bacon! And I just realized that the only healer of the group isn't in the party.
I'll take out the legs with my shield.
It's over!
Piercing knuckle! I'll stop its tongue!
Thanks, Kisara.
I'll take you all on.
How'd she do that?
Flare to Malisa!
Dragon Shell! Take that! I'm not done! Lightning thrust!
An outstanding effect.
Sonic thrust! I'm not done!
Illuminate the dark.
You're finished! We did it! Not a chance!
This one's mine.
They really made us work for that one.
Rinwell, I'm sorry, honey, but I need to swap you out. I need a healer. Food? Rice! Which, let's see what you got.
Take this! Strike!
Switch off!
Dragon Shell! Rising Falcon! Crumble! Take this! Begin!
Tiger Blade!
Azure Storm!
Flash!
Lightning thrust!
Dance on the wind!
Void Flash! Lunar Rondo! It's over! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for.
Severing
Get behind
wind!
me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Negative
Take this!
resonate with the
Strike!
Stalagmite!
Dazzle! You're mine! I'm not done! Devastation!
Miss.
You're mine! I'm not done!
Far enough.
You go.
I'm not done!
Negative
Pierce through! I'm ready! Flame! Smoke! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Hey, I'm pretty lucky. Is that the Zoogle we're looking for?
I believe it is. What's over here? Tomatoes.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Can't get out of this!
Crescent Moon!
Got them both. Yes.
Resonate with the earth!
No dodging for you.
Are those arms even natural?
Tiger Blade!
Rising Falcon!
Time to shine!
Here I come! Azure Storm!
Leave partners to me! Lion Owl!
Dance on the wind! Take this!
Piercing
Try
Roar!
harder! Not a chance! Strike! We did it! You're mine! I'm not done!
I'm practically unstoppable.
You wish.
Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these plants if we stay in here.
Indeed. I much prefer the forests in Menancia myself.
Not that I don't agree, but maybe now's not the best time for Elda Menancia pride.
These people are silly. Piggies.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Azure Storm! Starter!
She mad.
Rising Falcon!
I can't take much more.
Severing wind!
Dohling's down. Not good.
Strike! Dragon Shell! Rising Falcon!
No, not arts. I need items. Life bottle for Dohulung.
That freaking does it!
No escape! Shockwave fire!
Now I'm in the groove!
Win! I'm not done!
I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Now!
An outstanding
Crush!
Radiant Light! Force of regeneration! Regenerate!
Far enough!
Allow me to
Bang!
help you.
Gotcha.
Time for strike!
I owe you one.
Now
I'm ready!
In an instant! Impact block! Not a chance!
That's better.
Strike! Sonic thrust! Severing
Elusive
wind!
deity.
Take this!
Rotating
No
pile
escape!
driver!
Rising falcon!
Radiant Light!
You're finished!
Force of regeneration! Regenerate!
Appreciate the help.
I'll finish you here and now! Thank you, the abyssal beast. Clear for us up there. Oh! Now I'm real mad!
I'm not done!
Rising!
I win.
There's always room for improvement.
Ooh. Thermal rock.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Okay. Craft it. Craft it. Craft and equip it. Ooh. There we go. Now, how about some new armor? Buy and equip. Because this is the good stuff.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Thermal rocks and immutable crystals. Astral crystal that I can't carry. Boo. Aww. Can't go in there. Sad face. Let's camp.
There are still so many creatures we don't know about.
Have you been writing stuff down about what we fight?
Yep. It's actually pretty fun to observe them from afar.
Okay, nothing new there. Whose turn is it to cook? XP boost large? Kisara, if you would.
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
You're still awake?
I've always been something of a night owl. Ever since back when I was someone's property. Turning in for the night only made the next day come quicker. I wasn't in any great rush.
Sorry.
What about yourself? Care to share something from before I knew you? You were part of a mage clan, right? Must have been handy being able to rely on magic for everything.
Hardly. In fact, not at all. Magic's not so special when you're not allowed to use it. Always scared of who might be watching?
Right. Sorry about that. I guess I've read too many fairy tales.
We were still made to study it every day. It doesn't make any sense if you think about it, studying the very thing you're being persecuted for. But that's what we did. Just like our parents and their parents before them. Honestly, I don't even know how far back it goes.
If memory serves, mages have been the stuff of legend for ages. Even as far back as 3 centuries ago, they were myths. Your people were persecuted even before the Renans got here.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the less it makes sense though. I mean, it was astral arts that let the Renans dominate Dana, right? Why didn't mages end up being the rulers of Dana then?
Maybe they tried, but they just didn't have the numbers. Or maybe domination just wasn't something they were interested in. Have you ever considered it might have been something like that?
I guess I haven't.
I wonder why magic alone attracted the attention it did. Swords can be just as lethal in the right hands. Why not ban them?
My best guess? Swordsmanship can be learned by anyone. Magic's more of an exclusive club.
So, you either have the gift or you don't. When something's not easily obtainable, it's hard to comprehend. People are scared of what they don't understand. And fear leads to persecution. So the problem's not magic. It could just as easily have been anything.
Yeah. Poodle, let me know if you sense anything.
Poodle being a good guard birdie. Hey!
I want to go back to bed.
That's me every day.
Right, here we go! Take this!
Resonate with the
Crush!
Stalagmite!
Eat this! Pierce through! Severing wind! Here I come!
Nothing
Crush!
gets by
Slide!
me!
Soda!
I'm ready! Tornado drive!
Moving! In an instant! Impact block! My turn! Strike! You're finished!
How about this?
Here I come! I'm not done! Win!
I'm ready!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Notice it's... I've been hitting the button for Alphen every time, but
win.
notice it's not picking Kisara or Rinwell for his companion, because he needs the Blazing Sword to do theirs. And he doesn't have it. Nice bit of gameplay and story integration there.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Far enough!
First strike!
Going
You're
in!
mine!
First strike! It's here! Discharge!
Shockwave strike!
Going in!
Dazzle! You're
Look
mine!
sharp! Epic knuckle!
Elusive
Here I
deity.
come!
An outstanding effect!
Bestowed thy mystic mercy.
Devastation!
Talon Hurricane!
Rising roar!
Make it ready!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Not a chance!
Make of the
You're
abyssal
finished!
deep.
You're mine!
Wait! I'm on it! Talon Hurricane!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
That's no ordinary enemy I see over there.
Ooh, one of them's glowy. It's got a heart on its belly.
This one will be difficult to predict.
No escape!
I'm gone!
Sonic thrust! Severing wind!
Eat this!
Rising spell!
Come and get it!
Be careful, everyone.
Leave the charges
This one
to me.
isn't normal.
Give me a bigger strike.
Here I come! I'm not done! Follow me! In an instant! Impact block! Not a chance!
Resonate with the earth.
Strike!
Stalagmite.
You're on! Win! Burn! You're
Make it
on!
right.
My turn! Take this! I'm not done!
Come on.
Win!
Think you can fly?
I'm on it.
Here's
Rising
the
Falcon!
Inferno punch.
Far enough.
Because I can.
Here I come! Catapult! You're finished!
All in order.
Azure Storm!
Captivity. Step back. This one's all law.
It's a box. What's in the box? Icicle things. I see an owl up there.
Ho ho ho!
Tomatoes. But often we can get right up close to them.
Ho 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 ho!
It's a bandage.
Ho ho ho!
Land on top of you.
Ow! You're mine!
I'm going. You see this coming?
Azure Storm!
Shine. Radiant light.
Sonic Thrust!
This one's
Regeneration.
mine.
Super Blast! Take this!
Appreciate the help.
Sonic Thrust!
I owe you one for that. Going in.
Shockwave Blast! No escape!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare Thermalizer!
How does that even work?
This one's mine. Discharge.
Severing Wind!
I'm ready.
Take this! I'm not dead!
Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade.
I can feel my power growing!
More piggies. More bacon.
Here I come!
Shield and take.
Begin. The tempest engulfs you.
Here goes. Blazing flame. Time to shine.
You're mine!
Inferno
Sonic
punch.
Thrust!
I'll finish you here and
Severing
now.
Wind!
Burn.
You're mine!
Falling strong. Nothing gets by me.
Rising Falcon!
Take a blade.
Shockwave Blast!
Burn. Now I'm in the
Mega
groove.
Sonic Thrust!
Eagle assault. On guard. Igneous
You're mine.
discharge.
I'm not done!
I'm ready. All yours, Kisara.
Crunch.
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
You sure it's not just because he's scared of something? I mean, he's tiny. Most of these Zoogles could eat him in one bite. Probably shouldn't tell Rinwell that.
Let's see what you've got.
You're mine! I'm not done!
Switch far enough.
Very take trouble!
Don't suffer in silence.
I'm not
On
done!
guard.
It's over!
Savage roar.
Rising Falcon!
Dance on the wind.
You're mine!
Think you can fly? Swallow this.
Shockwave Blast! It's over!
Resonate with the earth.
Next! Not a chance!
Stalagmite.
I'm not done! Azure
Dazzling
Storm!
spin. Make it rain.
More!
Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade.
Mate,
I feel sprightlier than before.
yeah, I don't know why I keep grabbing things I can't carry any more of either. I just do. Are there any boss fish here? Select.
Wouldn't it be easier to simply use astral arts to catch the fish and be done with it?
That misses the whole point of going out to fish.
I thought the point of going out to fish was to catch food. Let's see, green pike. That's this one. I don't think that's a boss fish, but we'll catch it anyway.
Now where might those fish be? Ha! I've got something. Ugh. 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 Ugh.
What'd I get?
We can get a good meal out of this fella.
We can make a real feast out of this bad boy.
Oh, that's a decent size. Scratch a fishing itch a
All
little
we
bit.
have to do is get rid of that thing, right?
Right, this will
Ow!
round out.
Here I come!
Take this!
Damn it, I only got one of them.
Simeon, I shall feel you where you stand. Now
Rising
is the
Falcon!
good.
It's over!
This one's
You're mine!
Resonate with
Southern
the
wind! Here I come! Lunar Rondo! We did it! Now!
I'm ready!
Totally! In an instant! Impact clock!
Bye-bye.
Together, there is nothing that can stop us.
Indeed. As one, we are unrivaled.
And that is our greatest strength.
Climb. Not keen on lemon. Never have been. What's up here?
There it is. That's our target.
We already cleared our target.
Ow!
Here I come! Win!
Inferno! That's wicked, does it!
Take this! I'm not done!
There
It's
you
over!
go!
Damn it, I only got one of them again.
Win!
Out of the woods, it seems.
Shockwave strike!
Tear you apart! Time to turn!
Elucidate! I'm not
I'll
done!
face you! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here I come!
Make you ready! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Red lavender. Whew. Oh, excuse me.
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy. We should rest up here before pressing on.
But what about Shion? She's waiting for us.
All the more reason to conserve our energy.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. Namely Volron. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as well show up gift-wrapped. Right, Kisara?
That's right. Besides, Alphen still hasn't fully recuperated yet.
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while. Does that suit you better?
A little bit.
Campfire, forced to stop.
So, Alphen, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
I've been wondering that myself.
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegis, the next thing I remember is waking up in Calaglia. Everything in between is a blank.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death by putting their passenger into a deep sleep. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution, until proper treatment for an ailment or injury can be obtained.
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years? But why? What would be the point?
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renin like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Dohalim, that's a bit of a leap.
Forgive me. I spoke out of turn. I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Shion and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to suspect they may be related. Shion is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? She also just so happens to be connected to you. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you a million times already, I wouldn't know.
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, then I guess I must have been mistaken. Complicated machinery can sometimes break down or have failures. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your guilt and rage in check? And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must have been.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but do you think that the mask might be...
The reason he lost all his memories?
All but a select few strong ones, so deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in the form of dreams. It's not completely out of the question.
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know, but the dampening effect on his psyche could have manifested itself physically as well.
Stop talking about him like he's not there.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there. It's thanks to you that I feel like that we're finally getting somewhere with all this.
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
Mine
so
either.
he finally admits it.
Law. Be nice.
I really hope Shion's okay.
I get why you're concerned. But if you don't rest when you can, you're going to regret it.
She's right. We need our rest to conserve our strength.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, you two.
No problem. We'll save Shion. I know we will.
Nope, still haven't missed any. Good. We won't.
You should get some
We're
shut-eye.
still riding the, Hey, it didn't give me the option to chat with anybody. Oh, that's a pretty dress. What's with her eyes?
Alone. I'm all alone.
Oh dear.
Let's go. We don't want to keep Shion waiting.
Rainwell, what are you muttering this time?
I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in battle. So, just what are you saying?
Why do you want to know? Does it bother you or something?
Not really. It's just the way you talk is sometimes kind of creepy. So I was wondering if you vent your frustration through your magic. Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk," or something like that to pump yourself up?
What? No, that's not what's happening during my incantations. I'm just focused, so I
Look
match
at
my
Hoodle's
tone to fit
face.
the mood of whatever I'm trying to invoke.
Invoke?
How do I put it? Basically, the elemental astral energy behind each art, I guess.
Astral energy? Hold on, are you saying you can talk to astral energy?
Not exactly. But if I put emotion into what I say, it's easier for me to properly cast my arts. That makes sense?
Kind of. Okay, so if you can talk to astral energy, then you can ask it to, like, predict the weather or find secret treasure.
Wait, you don't really think that, do you?
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to where there's bad guys lurking and...
May lightning condemn those who bear false. Thunderblade!
Ah, what are you doing? You almost fried me with that.
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying boys.
Oh, these idiots.
I don't know what to do. Things can't go on like this.
What do you mean?
Ah! Oh, it's you, Rinwell.
You were talking about me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I've just been thinking about some things.
Really? How unusual.
Cut it out. I'm being serious here.
Sorry.
I was thinking about... You know how I used to work for Ganabelt back when I was in Cyslodia?
Yeah, of course. You were brought in after the Snake Eyes killed your friends, right? I mean, you had to.
Right. I used to have nightmares about it when I fell asleep. But lately that's been happening a lot less. I don't know how to feel about that.
That's a good thing, isn't it? You should be happy.
Yeah, but... I did a lot of terrible things back then. And I'm scared I'm starting to forget what I did.
Okay, so let me just get all of this straight. You think you'll forget everything if you stop having those nightmares? Why?
Because... You know me. I'm freaking stupid.
But it sure doesn't sound to me like you've forgotten.
Well, yeah, but still.
I don't think those nightmares going away means you've forgotten. Maybe it's a sign that you've come to terms with what you did.
Come to terms? You mean like Alphen with his past? You think that's what's happening?
Yeah, I do. You're pretty amazing, Law.
I am?
Yeah. Not all of us have figured out how to accept our pasts. Least of all, me.
Rinwell.
Does anyone else ship it? Because I kind of do. Yeah, I'm not going back to turn in that quest yet. Oh joy!
That's what we're going to climb?
The villagers managed it on their escape from the city. We're going in the opposite direction, but where there's a will...
There's always a way, right? And it looks like we're out of options. Let's grit our teeth and go. Is it just me, or does Rinwell suddenly seem much more comfortable around Dohalim than she used to?
I noticed that too. When the two of them came and found me together back on the beach, I could hardly believe my eyes.
It's not like we had a choice or anything. Law and Kisara had to hang back to convince the villagers we meant them no harm. More than that, though. There are a lot of things I've still got to come to terms with regarding Almadria. But I guess I'm through making snap judgments based on someone's origin. At least, I'm trying to be. I guess you could say it's a work in progress.
I see. You hear that, Law? Sounds like all that hard effort wasn't for nothing.
Yeah.
That's
He's
got to be
blushing.
reassuring to hear. Right, Dohalim?
Not being subjected to unwarranted suspicion is certainly welcome.
Yeah, that long-winded way you have of talking, though, not so much a fan of that.
I think that's more of a personality thing than a Renin trait.
Really? In that case, I won't have to feel guilty getting annoyed by it.
Rinwell! She's so mean.
Coming through.
But she's cute, so we let her be.
Think you can fly? Here they roar! This one's mine! Did you hear it now?
It's a
I was pushing the wrong button.
Win! I'm on! Here I come!
I'm so used to having her on the left.
Leave the enemy's arcs to me.
In an instant!
Forgot she was on the up.
We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Mirage!
Take this!
Never win! My turn! I'm not done!
Air pressure!
Soda! Rising Falcon! I'm
Yes,
not done!
Law, I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your luck!
Bang!
Thanks for the cover, Kisara.
You weren't too shabby yourself.
Crap. This injury hurts more than I thought. Shion, sorry, but could you... Oh. Right.
Whoops. Dohalim's a healer. Ask him. Something's making creepy noises.
Right, here goes!
Can't get out of this!
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Going in.
Down on the ground!
Rotating pile driver! Win!
Falling storm.
Take this! Crumble!
Elusive immunity!
Shockwave flash!
Here goes.
Resonate with the earth! They got me flanked!
Severing wind! Take this! You're finished! Rising Falcon! Azure Storm! Sonic Thrust! It's over!
You hear it now!
No complaints from me.
Not even about Dohalim? Yeah, something's still making creepy noises. Must be those things. What's over here? I see a box.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out of this!
Got him.
One's mine.
Take this!
Resonate with the earth!
Sonic
You
Thrust!
want me? Come get me. Look sharp.
I'll finish you here and now!
You're mine! Strike! It's over! Astral Art?
That's my cue.
Make it
Shut
rain.
him down! You're finished! Megasonic Thrust!
Bestowed on Mystic Mercy!
Win!
Make it rain.
Not a chance!
Don't suffer
Like
in
this.
sight, your lordship.
And will you lay down your life for your lord?
Well, I mean, hey, let's not be hasty.
Piercing roar.
Pierce through! Lunarongo!
It was nice while it lasted.
Ridwell.
Frozen.
Hammer.
Crunch.
I've been doing really great lately.
Ooh, gold gel. Those are super rare. Like, I think there's only a handful of them in the game, if that.
Let's see what you've got.
Armor won't save you!
Penumbra!
Don't mind if I do.
Rotating pile driver!
Piercing roar.
Down on the ground!
Finish it hot. Dispatching
Take this!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! It's over!
That's an interesting stance.
No armor can stop me!
Take this!
Remind me to stay on your
You're mine! Strike!
All yours, Kisara!
Wahahaha.
Well, looky here.
Love the pose at the end. Yeah, something popped up on WhatsApp. Since I'm only in WhatsApp for
Never
work,
stood so close to a waterfall like this before.
I bet it'd feel
important.
real refreshing to take a shower underneath this water.
You're welcome to try, but that water pressure would likely crush you to a pulp.
Oh, way to be a spoil sport, though. See that big long ladder down the back?
No backing down!
I'm expert coming through! Time to play! Dream!
No, didn't get it.
I'll smash you!
I was too slow because I was pushing the wrong button again.
I'm just getting started! I'm not done!
Well done.
You're mine!
Hurricane!
Rising
Do it!
Law! I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life! And done!
Let's keep up the pace.
I'll back in their defense!
Glad you have your uses.
I'll smash you! I'll show you how useful I can be! Elusive deity!
You're mine!
You see what happened there as you crossed me?
I'm not done!
Should have done that!
Burn! Shockwave flash!
Raging Lunar Storm!
Make your way. Ridwell.
Frozen.
Hammer.
Bang.
Wish they were all that easy.
Yeah, I think we might be getting too strong.
Isn't that good?
Play along, would you?
Okay, it's not here that we do the stupid thing. But we will do the stupid thing. I promise.
An opponent like this should be easy.
It'll be funny.
Sealed.
Wind!
I'm take it coming!
Rising
I'll tear you
rocket!
apart!
Sonic
Time
rock! Shackle! You're mine!
Attack time!
Boom!
You're mine!
I'm ready!
All yours, Kisara.
We did it.
Magnificently done.
Talon Hurricane!
Damn it! Too fast!
Stand back.
Right here. I got you.
Force blast!
In the groove!
Rising falcon!
Let's go! Now I'm real mad! Take this! Eat this! Talon Hurricane!
Take this!
Flaming meteor! I'll smash you!
Break
Now
it.
I'm in the groove! Elusive deity!
Ridwell.
Frozen.
Hammer.
Got him.
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
I'm surrounded! Elusive deity! Eat this!
Shockwave flash! No escape!
They may look cute and stuff, but they're vicious.
They're not cute.
The abyssal
Wind!
clear for us a
Eat
path.
this! Mirage!
Beat me to it.
Gotta be quick, or I'll take them all my
Oh, like hell you will.
Look sharp!
Take this! First strike! Shockwave flash!
This has a most
Pierce
peculiar
through!
taste.
Now I'm in the groove!
Take this! No escape! I owe you
Much obliged.
You know Renan's and
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
So Helene breaking out into a cultural
There's
lecture in
always
the
room for
middle of a battle.
improvement.
Why am I not surprised? Fancy chest.
Ow!
I'm not done!
Confiscated.
Not this time!
Here I come.
Cover and win! Take this!
I'll finish you!
Your form is captivating.
I'm captivated?
Your battle form, silly.
You're mine! Win!
Make it way.
Take this!
Kisara, I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life! And done!
Now!
Let's keep up the pace.
The abyssal deep! Clear for us a path! Armor won't save you!
Ooh, got all three in one shot!
I'll finish you!
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life! On
Itchy
your
butt.
knees!
Dragon! Take this!
Dust the
I'm ready!
Kisara, frozen!
Hammer!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Mighty God.
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
Hey, Lord, punch through this, will you? Oh yeah, fancy chest. And Earth kill.
Oh, this looks nice and tough.
Why are you excited? It's not for you. It's for Doheli.
How much farther?
I don't think we're even halfway there yet. Hang in there.
Not even halfway? Are you serious?
That's no reason to give up now.
Yeah. Just gotta buckle down.
That's the spirit.
In the water's edge. Discourteous,
You're mine!
Is he being a poet again?
Severing wind!
Resonate with the earth! Talon hurricane! Eagle
Take
strike!
this! I'm not done!
Air pressure!
Shockwave
Dragon
strike!
shout! Watch this! Don't worry, I've got plenty to go around.
Strike!
Watch this! Begin!
Take this!
Tempest hurricane! Eagle
Arc
strike!
shield!
Captivity!
Don't mind if I do. I'm on a roll.
Oh, now I'm real mad.
Here I come!
On guard!
Strike!
I'll face you!
You're mine!
Falling storm!
Shockwave strike!
Who's next?
Mirage!
Tempest
You're
dragon
finished!
shout! Seismic rupture! Crescent
You're
strike!
mine! I'm not done!
Do it! Down on the
Severing totally! In an instant!
Impact block!
Goodbye.
These guys picked the wrong fight.
No complaints here. The more the merrier.
Just don't go getting any rash ideas.
There's a merchant on the map,
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
and a save spot. Oh, sorry, not save, healing spot. Well, you know what that means, don't you? Things are about to get dicey.
What is this place?
Careful. We've got company.
Doesn't look like we're getting past without a fight.
Watch your feet. Fall from here and it's curtains.
We're just trying to get past. Get out of our way.
Save your breath! All that thing's teeth is a talking meal!
So let's show it how wrong it is! Is it trying to stop us?
Look sharp!
Take this! Strike!
Exploit the enemy's weakness!
Arc seal!
I'd love to, but I don't know what that weakness is. Yes, it is!
Strike!
In which case, I'm going to make an adjustment. Earth. Eternal Devastation. Consider it. Shockwave Slash I've already got. Destruction is very slow. that. Yeah, let's go with Eternal Devastation.
Come and get it!
Shockwave strike!
Piercing roll!
You're mine!
Time to stop!
I'm not done!
I'm on a roll now! Going in!
Thrilling performance.
Take this!
Outline
Get
you, look shot!
Use its weak point to take it down.
You're
All
mine!
together as one!
Now I'm in the door! And I'm rising
Tiger
fire!
blade!
Very good!
I really
You must be tired of hearing me. I'm merely doing what I can. Glad you're on out.
Make it rain!
Look sharp!
Lightning tiger blade! This one's
Here I
mine!
come!
Opportunity!
It's over!
Hitting pile drive! I can handle it!
I'll grind you into dust! First strike!
Its wings are lighting up!
It's getting ready to attack!
It can shoot lasers?
Such tremendous power.
Why can it shoot
Face it
lasers?
head on.
I'm not done!
Watch it!
Beckoned into everlasting darkness.
Negative I'm in trouble! Call a doctor! If there was one, we would have called it. That's a good point.
Benediction light.
These people are silly.
The picture is out!
No escape!
Raising flame! Piercing roar! Swallow dance!
Shockwave strike!
Watch this!
here!
Eagle assault!
Take this! I'm not done!
Royal Guard courage shining through!
Fancy joining the regiment?
looking good.
I can beat you into shape in no time.
I'm good!
Heal! Now I can let loose!
Uh-oh.
Their arts were interrupted.
All good things come to an end.
Try harder!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop you.
Resonate with you!
Stalagmite!
It looks like we made a mess.
Air pressure!
Enemies an over limit.
Tiger Barna!
Regeneration!
Surfing knuckle!
Look shot.
Oh, that didn't work.
Tiger blade! Focus!
I owe you one!
Oh, dodge, dodge, dodge.
Swallow dance!
You're mine!
Watch this!
I'm not done!
Tear you apart! Good shot!
Eternal dance!
The fluidity of your movements are simply incredible.
I'm not done!
On your knees!
Crush!
Surfing knuckle!
Shockwave
I had to use it sometime.
Tiger blade!
regeneration!
Regenerate!
Now I can let loose!
Falling storm!
You're mine!
Go again!
I'm not done! It's wide open!
It won't escape me.
Look sharp!
Got it.
Lightning tiger blade!
Tough little beastie.
With fauna like that, I'm impressed so many people from Thistle made it through here alive.
Who's to say there weren't a whole lot more of them who didn't?
Well, at any rate, it should be a safer climb now that we've cleared the way a bit, right?
No. So long as people feel the need to face terrain this perilous, I'd say true safety's some way off.
You mean defeating Volron and putting an end to the crown contest, right? I guess that would be the best solution here, huh?
We've wasted enough time here already. Let's get going. Xion needs us.
How are we still not there yet? It feels like we've been climbing this mountain forever.
It helps if you try not to look up or down. All you need is silent determination. Talking too much will only waste energy and burn you out.
I'm too tired to look up or down, even if I wanted to.
Take care you don't fall, at least. Unless you want to make a Zoogel's day, that is.
Zoogles? Why would they care if I fell or not?
How would you feel if a 3-course meal fell right out of the sky at your feet?
Zoogle Chow.
Law? Best not to listen to him if you can help it. You'll only be encouraging him if you do.
Tell me that before I listen next time.
Still, Tohalim has a point. One wrong step and it's curtains.
Wouldn't it be great if we could all fly like Hootle? I bet even the refugees who didn't make it would have made it to Thistleum that way.
Until we magically sprout wings. Let's just watch where we're stepping instead, okay? Come on. Shion's waiting for us.
That would have been super ironic if I had one of them wearing a wings fashion item.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Here I come! You escape! Eternal devastation!
Thank you for that.
Circle strike!
Resonate
Sonic
with me
thrust!
back into it.
Bridge smash!
On your
Switch
I'm just getting started.
Take this! Strike!
I'll finish
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
You see what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Take it away! Show me! In an instant! Impact block!
Good to know my training is paying off.
What's over here? Time to do the stupid thing!
Hey!
Splash.
Are you insane? What the hell were you thinking? I thought we were gonna die!
One simply needs to be bold and act with conviction in times such as these.
Did you know it was gonna be safe before you jumped? Because I sure didn't.
More or less. I figured there would likely be a basin here akin to most such waterfalls.
Don't just make people jump off cliffs on a hunch!
What's this doing here?
I did the stupid thing. I actually thought there was going to be a prompt or something to jump, but then I just fell off. And the longest ladder in the world.
Are we ever gonna finish climbing this ladder?
We're climbing a considerable height. It's only natural that it will take some time.
That's not the problem here.
We are getting closer to the top, aren't we?
You've just got to keep your spirits up, Brinwell. Positive thinking is everything.
Oh, these guys. We made it!
We finally reached the top.
My limbs feel like they're about to fall off.
Already? You kids need to train more.
She's right. We don't have time to catch our breath.
Someone's got a lot of pep in his step.
Coming through!
I'm like bait to them.
Severing wind! You're out! You're mine! I'm not done!
Dragon shout! Inferno punch!
It's over!
Can you take it?
Wind!
The enemy wields art too.
You'll soon see about that.
In an instant! Impact block!
We work well together.
Take Listen!
finally timed waltz.
Mirage! Eternal devastation!
Resonate with the earth. I'll crush you!
He mad.
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here I come! No escape!
Hurricane!
We already can use up.
Totally! In an
Damn
instant!
it.
Impact block!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Law gets his mystics so damn easy. Mostly because of all the skills he has in his skill panel that give him easier overlimit while he's in his awakening mode, which he gets just from hitting things repeatedly without getting hit. So, yeah, he overlimits very easy. Surprised!
Discourteous, aren't you?
Don't worry, I've got plenty to go around.
Here I come! I'm not done! Lightning thrust!
Infernal punch!
Eternal devastation! Shockwave strike!
I'm just getting started! Back in
I think we can get through this.
Glad you
Don't let up until it's
Wrong
over!
one.
Who said anything about letting off?
leave the enemy's arc to me.
Ball phrasing.
Eternal devastation!
Falling storm!
Look sharp!
No farting till the fight is over.
Lightning tiger blade! See that?
That training's paying off!
You made me angry.
That was a bad idea. Get out of this!
It's over!
I'll grind you into dust! Open well! Demon's descent! Flashing fang! My turn! Shine! Radiant light!
I'm not done!
Regeneration!
Win!
Dark regenerate!
Hold on to your arc. Here I come.
Much
Swallow
obliged.
dance!
Wish they were all that easy.
Yeah, I think we might be getting too strong.
Isn't that good?
Play along, would you?
Drums of the Master.
I sense a strange power from this.
Artifact. One that technically we already had, thanks to carrying over. I won't do it again. That'll be good. Top of the mountain! And there's the city off in the distance.
We did it. We've reached the top of the mountain.
About damn time. My knees are singing symphonies over here.
Look, there it is.
That's it. That's Pelegion, the seat of Volron's power.
So that's where Shion's being held?
Most likely.
Most likely.
That is what I said, yes.
Pelagian's still our best lead. So that's where we go, right?
Any advice before we head in there?
No.
No?
In the ancient tongue, Ganeth Heros means Fortress of Naught, though I fail to see what insight that nugget of trivia holds.
I guess I just thought you might have something we could use.
Since Volron became Lord, the only thing this realm has been known for is its shroud of secrecy. It is Volron's stronghold. All else is incidental. Just keep in mind that you can't be too careful inside.
Speaking of which, just how are all of us planning to get inside exactly?
It's not like there are any secret passages.
We've come this far. If there's no other way in, I guess we'll just have to use the front gate. Volron told us to come find him, which means he's expecting us. Let's do this the old-fashioned way.
Land of water or no, this place has a most curious atmosphere.
I'd be taking a dip in it if the circumstances were better.
Sorry, but we have to push through for now. Shion is waiting.
Yeah, I hear ya. A soak can wait.
I sure hope nothing bad's happened to Shion.
Keep those thoughts to yourself, Rinwell. Everyone's anxious enough as it is.
Sorry. It's just... I can't seem to stop thinking about it. What do you think it is that Volron wanted with her anyway?
Going by what he said back on Almadria's ship, it would appear his primary target is Alphen. Though, it's likely he hasn't forgotten the blow he sustained at Shion's hand either. That might even be what ignited his interest.
Yeah, did you see the way he reacted? It was like he was enjoying every moment. Even his pain at Shion's thorns. Oh, that guy's just creepy.
Let's just hope he's keeping his perverted tendencies in check.
What? Law? Don't say things like that!
It's not like we weren't all thinking it.
That's still no reason to...
All right, you two. Now that's enough already. Alphen shouldn't have to grit his teeth while he listens to you.
Oh.
Sorry.
Nope, nothing new. These guys could use a break. Especially after that long drop.
I swear I've seen that castle somewhere before. Right. I remember seeing it from the cliffs in Calaglia, across the sea.
You mean Volron's castle?
Yeah, that must have been it.
Geographically, it would make sense. It's most certainly large enough to be seen from afar.
Back then, I had Shion and Zephyr with me.
Well, we haven't lost Shion. We can still get her back, you know.
That's right. I won't let Volron take her away from us.
No missed ones. Good. And yes, this time we will cook. Let's go with the fisherman's hot pot.
Done. This is sure to give the others some much needed energy.
Kisara,
with
let's
Kisara.
talk for a bit.
Sorry for rambling on so much about my past earlier.
Don't sweat it. It was fun hearing you reminisce about the good old days.
Come on, you don't have to pretend with me. I know I can tend to go on sometimes when it comes to my brother.
You said it, not me. Anyway, I don't think it's something for you to be embarrassed about.
Hey, Alphen. When you were a kid, was there ever a time when you had to bury someone younger than you?
Well, it's hard to say. I'm guessing that you have, though.
Yeah. During the previous crown contest, with the Lord before Dohalim. Life back then was truly hell. I think that's why I tried to ignore what Miguel was telling me for so long. Because I was afraid of going back to such a dark time. Of losing hope. I wanted to believe in our paradise so much that I doubted the one person I should have trusted most. I don't blame blame Dohalim for that. I simply didn't want to face facts. And I ended up trying to project my ideals onto everyone else.
It's strange. Whenever you and Dohalim talk about Menancia, it's always like it's some big failure. We're talking about fixing 300 years worth of damage here. Isn't it a bit optimistic to think it was all going to be resolved after only 5?
You might be right. Maybe it was a mistake when Menancia... No. When I decided to stop seeing the darkness in our society. I have to admit the truth. To myself, first of all. I'll take watch tonight. It's okay.
I'd be surprised if anyone was taking watch after that climb. They're all probably absolutely...
Before we go, do you guys have everything?
I don't want Shion to get mad at us for dragging our feet.
Alphen?
She's the one that's kept us on track. Picked me up when I was down.
Sure.
I just thought she'd always be there.
Out of my way! Deal! This one's mine!
Not in your dreams!
No arts for you.
Whirlwind snap!
Another incantation.
This one's mine!
Shockwave
I'm
strike!
on a roll now!
Severing wind!
Switch to offense!
Arch sealed!
Pearson, make it rain!
Won't save you! Take this! I'll bash in their defenses!
Glad you have your uses!
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Wind! Kill it, boys! Totally! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Ready to go!
New escape!
Negative gate! Resonate with the
Take
earth!
this!
I'm ready!
It's over!
We win.
This could be useful.
So much water. Kind of making me thirsty. Is that weird? It is, isn't it? Whee! Splash. Wolves.
An opponent like this should be easy.
In a bind?
You're finished!
Dragon Shell!
Here I come!
Crescent Shell!
Seismic rush!
Eternal Death!
These ones have run rings around us!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Got him.
Nice one, Alphin!
Yeah, there's more where that came from.
Let's see what you've got. Now you see what I can do!
New escape!
I'm on a roll now! I'm ready!
Eat Goodwill!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Not a chance!
No armor can stop me! Negative
Remind me to stay on your good side.
You're mine! I'm not done! Pierce through!
I'm ready!
In an instant! Impact block!
I've been doing really great lately.
Fishies. What a flatfish with bare hands. And another one.
I'll do my best!
You're mine!
Not in your dreams! Art expert coming through!
On
It's
guard!
over!
Cut air
Take
spin!
this! I'm not done!
Tiger blade!
Megasonic thrust! You're mine!
I'm ready! It's almost too strong!
Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang! Shattering
Take it!
pieces!
I'm not done! It's over!
I'll tear you
Tiger
apart!
blade!
Eternal devastation!
Raising flame! Watch
Take
this!
this!
Rip it
No
back!
escape!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Now that's a mystic art!
We should really use them more often.
That would be less mystic.
Says the guy who uses his all the fucking time. Bag over here. Puppies.
I'll do my best!
Here I come! It's over!
In a bind?
Falling
You're
star!
mine! I'm not done!
Your reflexes will not serve you well
Megasonic
here.
thrust! Totally! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a
Finely
finely timed
escape!
waltz.
It's over! Take this!
Make it rain!
Kisara, frozen!
Hammer!
Wham, bam,
Step
thank you,
back!
man.
This one's all law!
Bullshit it is. It's over here. Is there a sneaky way in? It is not. Why is it not? It's just a big open area. Why is it just a big open area? It's also a fast travel point, so let's make use of that and go turn in this quest at this one.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Okay.
Okay. Yes!
What?
Really?
The look on her face. I mean, they're trying to feed a whole village here, Kisara. Fishing in bulk is practical.
Dohalim. Dohalim, I'm going to look into some seasonal fishing spots.
By all means.
Leave the preparations to me as well. I'll bring the rods. Would you prefer your fish served grilled or raw?
I'll trust your judgment, Kisara.
These people are silly.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Okay, noted. There's an owl in this place. Let's go find it. And hope it doesn't get eaten by the wolves.
Coming
Kill
through!
some angry bacon.
They got me flanked!
Severing wind! Here I come! Hey, Thor! Void blast! Stardust!
Stalagmite! Talon
Rising
Hurricane!
Falcon!
I'm ready!
Dohalim! In an instant! Impact block!
We work well together.
Finely timed waltz.
You're finished! You're on!
No further!
How about this?
Severing wind! First strike! Right off!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
My turn! I'm not done!
Dragon
You're
Tail!
on!
Inferno Punch!
Crush!
Tempest Wyvern!
The heavens must be smiling.
Pretty sure they're crying. I mean, seriously, look at this rain.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Damn it.
Go in. Death from the wind.
First strike! Getting through! Shockwave slash!
Talon
Shield
Hurricane! Make it rain!
Take this!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off!
All back in their defense!
Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how
Make
you
it rain!
In an instant!
Impact block!
Lady Fortune must truly be
You know
watching
which
over
combo
me.
we haven't seen for a while? Rinwell and Dopaling.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Win! Here I come!
Down on the
Rising
ground.
Falcon!
It's time.
Pierce through!
Aw, too shy to come over. Here,
No
watch
escape!
this.
Eternal devastation!
Elusive deity.
I'll stop
See
it
what
short.
happened there as you
Thanks,
crossed me.
Kisara.
I'm ready. Done that.
Demon's Descent!
Flashing fang!
Falling storm.
Struck! Mirage!
Elusive deity.
Piercing
Eternal
roar.
devastation!
Soaring blast.
You're finished!
Ha!
Take this!
Take this.
Crush!
Make it rain.
In an instant!
Impact block.
We work well together.
Make it rain.
Kisara, frozen!
Hammer.
A victory for the ages.
Time to swap Rinwell back in. She's had her break. It's Kisara's turn for a rest. Mackerel! Ooh, got a dive for this one. Ah, money. Coins don't float. Fishies. More mackerel. Wrong button. Wrong trigger, rather. Ha! Made it. What's in the box? Fishing lure.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Here I come!
Confiscated!
Elusive
won't
deity.
save you.
The Wild
Mine!
I think I hit them both. Maybe?
I'll finish you here and now.
Maybe not.
Now!
Rising off!
Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade. See that?
That training's paying off!
I'm just
Feel
getting
it.
started.
Let's get you all tucked away.
My fists are crushing it out there.
Let's see what you've got.
You're mine! No escape!
Lightning orb!
Can't get out of this.
Astral energy! Hard
You're mine!
Waterfall!
Elusive deity. I'll face
This
you.
will come in handy.
Severing wind!
I'll face you.
Rising Falcon!
Rotating
Here I come! In an instant!
Impact block.
We work well together.
Like a
Take
finely
that,
timed
damn it!
waltz.
I'm not done!
Illuminate the
I'll
dark!
blind you every time.
Falcon!
Holy
Elusive deity.
Lightning strike!
Eat this.
Mirage! You're mine! No
I'm
escape!
just getting started.
Now!
You're mine!
Frozen!
Hammer.
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
Yeah, waiting for you to screw up so she can laugh at you. Wall there. 10 grand. Nice. I wish it was that easy to find 10 grand.
An opponent like this should be easy. Strike! Severing wind!
Lightning orb!
Here I come! I'm not done!
Vanquish
Eternal devastation!
Now!
Severing wind!
Negative
You're
gift!
mine!
Resonate with the
There's the hammer.
Do it! Stalagmite!
Here I come! No escape!
Vanquish
We need
darkness!
to finish this fight.
Now!
Call it a day.
Damn it! Too fast!
Stand back!
Severing wind! Rising!
I win.
Did you see?
Sure did. You were checking out Kisara from behind.
What? No, I wasn't!
I don't blame him. Badass. We'll call it there for today, folks. We'll head into town on Saturday morning, 9:30 AM West Australian time. That's GMT plus 8. As we see what's the go in Pelagian. We've seen the realms escalate from bad to worse. Is this going to be the worst of the lot? We'll find out next time. Thanks for watching. If you're catching up and you enjoyed the video, leave us a like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I'll see you next time. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day.